Masih bangun dek? Hi, welcome to the JayC Show, and today is another episode of the JayC Show. And right now, as you can see, we are at our CMCO edition. We're changing a little bit of our set. We're not at the usual set, as you can see. Mesti toang ada rindu sofa, memang ada sofa yang acak yang warna biru ya. Tapi sehal, lampu masih ada, bunga masih ada, kami masih ada stok. So do not worry. Tonight's going to be an interesting night as well because we'll be sharing some interesting topic for you guys out there. And we also will be interviewing one of the founders of TEDxKenyalang and the man behind KOBIS. What is KOBIS? Mungkin tahu fikirnya saya. Bukan. KOBIS adalah Koperasi Belia Inovatif Sarawak. Alright. More to come today on the JayC Show. Do not go anywhere during this CMCO edition. And it's going to be a wonderful Saturday night. Harap anda terhibur dan jangan kemana-mana because this is another episode of the one and only late night show in Sarawak. Thank you for still tuning in to the JayC Show. Selamat kembali semua yang berada di rumah. Kini tu malam Sabtu yang mulia, yang indah dan tenang. Harap tenanglah bagi toang. Mun ada orang di rumah yang bisi-bisin, up volume TV lah. So kami banyak kelakar itu. Alright, for our first segment as usual, just like we've done on the previous episode, I'm going to give you guys a few topics to talk about. And the first topic of the day will be, of course, about CMCO. Now, as you all know, the CMCO will be ending really soon, which is on the 22nd of November, which is next week. So the question here is, will it be extended or what's going to happen after CMCO? How our life is going to be? Will this mean that our usual recovery movement will be back in order, and then what will happen? I bet everybody will be really, really cautious, and everybody will be really, really worried as well because, you know, we're trying to avoid another cluster from happening. So, semua orang tu tanya-tanya, lepas tu CMCO bahaya, PKPB tu bahaya. Apa akan terjadi lepas tu? Adakah hanya akan di-extend lagi kan? Yang akan dipanjang lagi kah? Atau ada perubahan yang lain yang berlaku? Kita sih tahu. Tapi for now, let's just all stay safe at home and enjoy the JayC Show. Yeah, that's right. That's a good thing to do. Now, of course, but regardless what happens, please, as usual, stay home, stay safe, follow all the SOPs, the new standard operating procedure as instructed by the government, because that's the only way that we can cope and to avoid and fight COVID-19, which is one of our biggest enemies right now in the world, not just us. But anyways, moving on to the next topic of the day. I'm going to talk a little bit about the COVID vaccine. Now, I know semua dah telah banyak macam-macam artikel yang dijumpa di internet yang orang tahu tentang COVID pun vaksin ubatnya. Tapi isilah benar-benar yang ubat untuk mengubatinya, cuma untuk vaksin untuk mengelakkannya masuk dalam sistem kita. So the COVID vaccine is said based on internet resources that it might be available for Malaysia in the earliest year next year in 2021, but there's no specific date yet. Saya tarikh yang ditetapkan lagi and belum juga dikonfirm oleh kerajaan yang benar-benar. Dia tidak cuma spekulasi aja. Tidak cuma andaian aja. So, jangan terlalu cepat untuk menyebarkan maklumat yang tidak sah dalam internet, dalam mana-mana media sosial, because selain kita tunggu je pengumuman daripada kerajaan. Tapi memang if you read a lot on the internet, there's a lot of articles talking about certain countries coming up with the vaccine and how the successful rate is up to 90%. We can only now pray for the best for the vaccine to be really, really ready and ready to be distributed to everybody around the world. Because as you know, if the vaccine really is ready for everybody to be treated, I'm sure that the government has took the precaution step to give way to the frontliners first, because they are the people who is fighting this war on the front line. They are the people who is leading the army to fight COVID-19. So for now, kita cuma boleh berdoa agar vaksin COVID-19 tu cepat-cepatlah jadi, sebab si Sabah mau pergi keluar jumpa kawan-kawan, mau lepak semua, and especially untuk budak-budak yang dah lejuk di rumah, mesti si Sabah mau balik ke sekolah, jumpa kawan-kawan, kacau kawan. Tapi jangan bully ya. no bullying di sekolah. Jangan ambil peluang tu pergi sekolah untuk kacau orang, menyelak, menyakat, membuli. Alright, so we only can pray for the best for the COVID vaccine to be ready as soon as possible, so we all can live our lives as normal again. And please, lepas tu, appreciate life more. Appreciate it. Alright, and of course, moving on next, our next topic. There's something interesting to talk about. As you can know, as much as the world is coping with the battle against the pandemic of COVID-19, as you can know, statistics has proven this is. I found this on the internet one time. I was reading because I love to read just things that pops out on the internet. I just love reading stuff, and I come across this interesting topic. Cancer rate has been decreasing as of late. Now that is an interesting thing and a beautiful thing as well, because as much as there's another disease landing on Earth in our lives today, cancer is actually decreasing, which is a good thing because everybody is actually doing great in terms of fighting cancer. And cancer rate has been decreased for about 20%, as I can, if I'm not mistaken. You guys can always check it out on the internet, because I just found out that this is such an amazing thing for the world to be shared out. And of course, last but not least, before I move on to the commercial break, I also want to touch a little bit on the antibiotics, which is also, it's not as effective as it is before. So I think the medical expert has to come up with something new so that antibiotics can be used more effectively, because I know there's a lot of new viruses coming up into the world, and we need a lot of advancement in medical. But I'm sure, and I'm very, very sure that our medical people around the world are doing their best to come up with the best research and the best solution to cope with what's ever happening in this world today. So give them the support and love, and do not go anywhere. Jangan kemana-mana, sebab kita akan kembali lagi selepas itu on the JayC Show. All right, our next guest for this episode is one of the founders of KOBIS, all right, and of course, the people behind TEDxKenyalang, all right. He need no introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Zaiwin. Hello, my brother. Welcome to the JayC Show. Hello, hello. How are you doing?
Hi, JayC. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
For having me.
Yeah, I'm glad. So, okay. So I bet we've known each other for a couple of years. We work throughout for some events. But for TV's sake, introduce sikit what does KOBIS is all about, and a little bit about TEDxKenyalang. Yes, let everybody know.
Thank you very much. Okay, a little bit about KOBIS. Actually, KOBIS is a Koperasi Belia Inovatif Sarawak. So the abbreviation goes KOBIS. We focus on the youth development activities, especially in the entrepreneurship, skills, and as well innovation. And for the TEDxKenyalang, I think everybody knows what is TEDx, TED Talks
of
event.
Course.
So
yes.
Alhamdulillah, 4 years back, we managed to bring it to Sarawak. So since then, TEDxKenyalang is always in November every year. But unfortunately, this year,
I understand. I
have to say no TEDxKenyalang this year.
But there's no plans for virtual TEDxKenyalang, or just like a top on virtual? No plans yet, maybe?
Not for this year.
Not for this year.
Yeah, we gotta meet for this year.
Yeah, because it takes a lot of preparation and time to come up with something as huge as TEDxKenyalang as well, right?
Obviously.
Now,
and the speakers arrangement and everything.
Right. Okay, Zaiwin, also you have won an award, awarded by the government. What was the award?
That was Anak Sarawak Award regarding the events that since the TEDxKenyalang last 4 years, say throughout the years, we also making a lot of youth engagement through the continuity of the TEDx Impact. So Alhamdulillah, last 2 years they are identified those programs or events that really give impact to the Sarawakian youth. Alhamdulillah, we got it as an Anak Sarawak Award.
Awesome. Now, for anybody out there who shares the same dream as yourself, who wants to pursue this Anugerah Anak Sarawak, although the prize and award is not the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to inspire and to empower the youth. Now, what do they have to do, and is it something that they can do out of their passion? Is it have to be, what do you think, what does it take to get the award such as Anak Sarawak and give back to the community?
Okay, I really have to say this. Anak Sarawak Award is actually coming from this through the Ministry Tourism. under this Sarawak Tourism Board, and as well every year Sarawak Convention Bureau as well, they identify those events that give impact to Sarawak, either it's international events or local event. If you are the person who managed to bring it and give impact to the Sarawak through your event, maybe you get a chance to be shortlisted as a finalist. But in the end of the day, that is all about. You have to give impact to the people, especially in Sarawak, through the event that you bring to Sarawak.
That's awesome.
Basically, anyone can participate in this. Anyone can be elected or can be the potential winner of Anak Sarawak. But my advice is stay true to what your passion is. Make an impact to the people through whatever the activities that you always passionate for.
Awesome. Now, also, I want to go back a little bit to KOBIS, all right? KOBIS, now what inspired you to start such a movement, such organization?
Okay, I think it's back, years back. Years back, I was working in KL in the earlier my years. Then when we're coming back to Sarawak, not many activities based on the innovation. So start by coffee talk among the friends. So rather than keep talking and complaining, we decide, decision, might as well we make it something happen in Sarawak.
Nice.
So that's how we start basically.
Oh, that's how. How about the idea of bringing TEDx to Sarawak, thus becoming TEDxKenyalang this today? How did that become that? I think that is such an historical moment, especially for Sarawakians out there, especially for the state of Sarawak. How did that came to be, and did you make that happen?
Okay, thanks JayC for asking that. I think a really important and interesting question. For info, in the early years of KOBIS, we do a lot of youth engagement, your inspiration activities among the youth, especially the we call it local areas and as well suburban. So we always talk about big names in let's say we're talking about Jack Ma, we're talking about Mark Zuckerberg, we talk about jobs, but sometimes the impact is not connect much. I mean, people cannot feel it, especially for our local Sarawakians. So we know that it's about time for us to highlight local heroes.
Yes.
So we want to bring more local heroes. I mean, someone from Sarawak, I mean, Sarawakian that already make big names, give impact in their or their profession. So this is the people that we believe that we must highlight. So to cut the story short, I'm as well a passionate of a TEDx. I love to watch TEDx videos, and I attend many TEDx events. So I think like eight years back, I'm start toying the idea as well. What if we bring this TEDx to give more impact? So to cut the story short, eventually everything fall into place. We start advertise who love to be together in this journey. Alhamdulillah, Sarawakian youth, a lot of people that really start to pour helps and support. They're really excited. That's how it starts. Just by sharing the intention, by the sharing what's the outcome that we want, which is to inspire more Sarawakian through the success story and also the word from Sarawak heroes. That's how it starts.
That's such an amazing.
We leverage on the TEDx system. Because TEDx is a very wonderful and respectful organization. They guide us from A to Z, how to organize the very impactful event, the structure of selecting, how to groom the speakers. So that will fantastic. So we went to New York, get the license, and the rest is history.
Now that is such an amazing story, and of course an inspiration to all Sarawakians out there, because right now instead of, I bet there's a lot of TEDx fans out there here in Sarawak, and now finally they have the stage, and you guys have provided that. And not only I want to credit you and also the team, because I've been to a few of your TEDx team, everybody in the team. I will give you, this is my show, it's very chill. I want to give you the shout out to all the people behind TEDx. Who you want to give a shout out on national TV right now? Who are the people behind TEDx that helped you throughout the event?
Okay.
This is the TV.
The many names that I like to highlight, but let's start with the key people together. Like a Nizam, like a Rouge, like a Amanda, like a Kartika, like a Steven,
Yeah.
like a so many people that suddenly this is very interesting to highlight, but also the partners. Along the way in the
Oh,
early
yes.
days, we also engage with the corporate partners and ministry. In the early days, Ministry of Youth of Sarawak is really supportive. They love the ideas. So there's so many people that actually involved in the beginning, and they are really excited as well to see TEDxKenyalang is moving forward in Sarawak. So I can say that TEDxKenyalang committee team since 2016 to 2017, 18, and as well last year. So this is all the people that actually behind the scene. These are the people that really make it happen. We are like
Wow.
a family. I
Wow.
love you guys, man. I love
Wow.
you guys. Thank you very much.
And I applaud you guys for that. Thank you so much. Whoever's all behind the TEDxKenyalang, a round of applause for you. I'm going to give you this clap. And hats off to you guys all for doing such a great job. And also, I want to highlight this as well. The speakers in all the TEDxKenyalang, very, very inspiring and very, very motivating because they're all Sarawakian and have done so much not only for Sarawakians, but to the community as a whole. I've witnessed some of the best talks ever in TEDx, and I'm so proud that most of them are from Sarawakian. I bet susah mau cari all these speakers now because I believe Sarawakian, there's a lot of people in Sarawakian that can be considered a hero. Am I true? Is it hard to get these people to talk, or is it a challenge to get all these people?
And the truth, actually, we got numbers of applicants every single year. Like in our
Wow.
area, we got numbers of people that really have interest to be speakers. But again, based on the TEDx requirement and the criteria, the selection is very challenging as well.
Yep.
But along the way, we can say that we have a numbers of, along the way, we saw and we seen and we found a lot of gems in Sarawak. So many talented of Sarawak, but we have sometimes so many limited
Amazing.
space highlighted.
Amazing.
And
Wow.
we have a lot of talented and
Yeah.
outstanding
Amazing
Sarawak.
people. Yeah. And of course, now, I wish we had more time to talk about this. And of course, you're going to come back to the studio. You have to come to the studio and we have to do a proper show. You have to sit in my beautiful couch. We're going to talk more about Sarawakian Television. Because right now, you already wear the same color blazer as mine, okay? So we're a team right now. I have to point it out. Cuma perlu tie merah aja. Sebab kelak. So Zaiwin, thank you so much for being in the show. You're such an inspiration to a lot of Sarawakians out there. So bagi siapa yang tengah nangato, to adalah Zaiwin. Okay, pemenang anak Sarawak, anugerah anak Sarawak. So if you don't know him yet, check him out on Facebook and Instagram. All will be described on the link below, on the description below. Because after this, we're going to have a repeat on YouTube as well, just to let you know. So thank you so much for being in the show. Come to the studio very soon after the CMCO so we can keep on inspiring and you can talk more about your work. And I can't wait to have you and to listen to more of your stories and your journey. Thank you so much, brother. Please come.
Thank you. My pleasure.
And stay safe. Stay safe for now. And I'm going to talk to you real soon. All right? Who knows? TEDx. We can do something big, even bigger. Now we have TVS. Right?
Yes.
Menginspirasi dunia seluruh rakyat Sarawak. Thank you so much, Zaiwin. I'm going to talk to you real soon.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm setting all the captives free, but I'm hanging by a wire. All those suckers know my name, but I just gotta fight the fight. They love to play those dirty games, but from the dark will come a light. Look out, I'm coming, look out. I'm a dangerous man. Shaking like the Holy Ghost. Better run and be afraid. They tremble when they hear my voice. I knew there would come a day. They say that I'm a wanted man. They got a bounty on my head. They're drawing lines up in the sand, but I'll rise up from the dead. Look out, I'm a trouble man. Look out, I'm a dangerous man. Look out, I'm coming. Look out, look out, I'm a trouble man. Look out, I'm a dangerous man. I'm a dangerous man. I'm a dangerous man. I will survive. I stand and fight. Better run and hide. 'Cause I'm a dangerous man. I will survive. Gonna stand and fight. Oh, 'cause I'm a dangerous man.
Welcome back to the JayC Show. Now, as you guys witnessed earlier, that was Mr. Zaiwin Kassim from KOBIS, and of course one of the founders of TEDxKenyalang. So for those who do not know what KOBIS is all about, KOBIS adalah Koperasi Belia Inovatif Sarawak. You guys can always check it out on their Facebook, social media pages. And TEDxKenyalang bagi semua peminat-peminat TEDx who is ever a fan and a follower of the TEDx talk, is famously worldwide, known worldwide or all over the world. It is an amazing thing that Zaiwin is able to come out with TEDxKenyalang, to bring TEDx over here in our beautiful state of Sarawak, and bring in a lot of amazing speakers and people to inspire and empower people through this talk. And I'm honored and grateful enough to be part of TEDxKenyalang, because I'm also, I performed there for one of the editions of TEDxKenyalang. And I hope TEDxKenyalang can keep on growing and keep on moving and providing space for our beautiful, beautiful talents, heroes, you name it, everybody in Sarawak who deserves to be on a platform, because the submission is really, really crazy and it's really hard to get in. The process of getting selected to be one of the speakers is really, really, it's a tough job for the evaluators. So do not give up. Okay, I'm sure that Zaiwin and his team will make sure that TEDx will always keep on going. Although this year will be no TEDx happening because of the COVID-19 and the pandemic and everything like that. But hopefully next year we can have a chance and opportunity to actually have another TEDxKenyalang happening. Now, of course, moving on to this last segment, I also want to talk a little bit about our new norm. What is it like to be living in a world right now with the new norm, okay? So I know most of us are kind of used to living with the new norm, because some of us already been living this kind of condition, living at home most of the time, wearing masks, going outside, and not having a gathering in such a large crowd. But to those who are not used to the new norm, I know it's really, really tough for some of you, and you're not used to this kind of environment and this kind of culture. For now, let's just give all the support that we can to all the frontliners who are battling pandemic, battling COVID-19. So give them the support you need, and for now, just stay at home and just follow the new norm. And once everything is all settled, this is when you guys can actually go out and have fun again. Because I know everybody's itching to do a lot of things out there. And I'm with you. I'm a guy who likes to go out there and do things as well. I hate staying at home. I almost said that I hate living at home. I love to live in my home. It's just I hate staying indoors for a longer period of time. So, stay put. We're going to make this true. All right, so right now, before I'm going to wrap up the show today, also I want everybody to just take this time to understand the situation, everything that's going on. Let's not give a lot of negative vibes and comments to everybody who is currently suffering from this situation. Let's just see the good in people. Just see the good in people. Give up positive energy, positive vibes, and everything will be okay. Everybody in the world, and especially the people in Sarawak, I'm going to tell you right now, on the JayC Show, everything will be okay. Because we're with you, I'm with you, everybody's with you. I'm going to see you again on the next episode of the JayC Show. Good night and have a wonderful evening. I'm going to see you guys next time. Boom!